Let's go. Go. Oh my God.
It was in the spring of 2024.
I was down here in the evening and I had a very strong feeling that someone is watching me. So I kept looking over my shoulder. I got a bit higher up here and suddenly, out of nowhere, she was right there, just staring at me with her big yellow eyes, only a few meters between us. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. My name is Ossi Saarinen. I'm a wildlife photographer and I've been photographing the wildlife here in Finland for the past 10 years.
Hello, Harry.
Hello, Ed.
How many times have you been to Finland?
I've been to Finland about 12 times.
There's a red squirrel behind you.
Oh, look at it go. Hello, Ed.
Hello, Harry.
How many times have you been to Finland?
Once.
In that time, I've seen the amazing brown bear, I've seen wolverine.
I saw red squirrels and a moose.
So have you ever seen a large predator on foot?
No, I haven't. Have you ever seen a lynx?
No.
Finland is vast and one of the most sparsely populated countries in Europe. The perfect place to hide if you're a large predator. Ed and I have spent the past few years documenting wildlife stories around the world.
And now our old friend Ossi is helping guide us on his home turf, the Finnish wilderness, in our quest to see a lynx. Even with over a decade of nature guiding in Northern Europe, Harry has never seen one.
And for Ed, this would mean seeing a large predator on foot for the very first time.
Nervous?
No, excited. Maybe the tiniest bit apprehensive, but mainly excited.
Lynx is basically just like a big cat. It's a really beautiful animal, like nothing else in these forests. There's not many here. They are shy, they avoid people, and they are mostly nocturnal.
What would it mean to you to see one?
It would be a dream come true. They only exist in storybooks as far as I'm aware, so if I saw one in the flesh, I think I could die happy.
Do you think Harry and I will find one?
I've known both of you for many years and I know you like challenges, but lynx, it's a whole different thing. You could live your whole life here and never see a lynx.
With a search like this, we're going to need some help. Of all the animals in the boreal forest, we definitely do not have the best eyes, but that's okay, we have a secret weapon.
Leica have equipped us with their new Televid HD scope. We chose this one for its unbeaten low light performance, which is crucial when lynx are most active in the twilight hours. How's that?
Brilliant, well done.
Good, nailed it.
Yeah, really nice.
Well done,
really
mate.
nice.
Oh, good stuff. Right, what next? Everything feels so alive here. There's a complete ecosystem. You've got the predators like the bear, the wolf, and the lynx, and they're keeping the hare and the deer numbers in check. They aren't overgrazing the young saplings in the plants, which helps the smaller animals, and they just keep everything functioning as it should.
Even all the fallen trees that get left alone are fantastic. They become nurseries for insects, fungi, and bacteria that recycle all the nutrients back into the soil. These forests are enormous though, so our best bet of finding a lynx will be to first find some signs that they're active in a particular area.
To find the lynx, I would usually look for tracks in the snow, but there's no snow anymore. So, yeah.
With no snow forecast, we were going to have to do things the hard way. So we cracked on the very next, very misty morning.
Remember the secret technique? What we discussed earlier. What's that? Well, lynx aren't very active during the day, so we're using this time to set up some trail cameras.
Careful, it's slippery. Well, it'd be good to get any species, so prey species like white-tailed or roe deer. A good area for moose. There are some really fresh moose droppings.
I'm slightly worried about running into a moose. What do you do if you do? Ossi, do you run or stand still? If you see a moose, what do you do?
If you see a moose very close,
Yeah.
then, I don't know, pretend that you are a tree.
Of course, the holy grail would be a lynx. I've definitely found it trickier than usual because these animals have such huge home ranges, so it's almost impossible to predict where they're going to move. Can you see me?
Yeah, perfect.
How close am I to the edge?
You're like bang in the middle there. In.
Perfect, that's much better.
Now your hand's starting to go out.
Okay.
Happy?
Yeah, I think so.
We're trying to look for places where there's obvious animal trails through the forest, because these trails are full of droppings from deer, moose, raccoon dogs, which means that lynx are also likely to use them.
So, with any luck, a lynx is going to move right through.
Another very good way to find the lynx is to find a carcass. If we find a carcass, most likely the lynx will return to the carcass and might spend there like 4 or 5 days easily.
With our platoon of trail cameras deployed, we spent the next days focused on Ossi's advice to find a fresh kill.
Signs of predators were everywhere, but a moose this size could have only been brought down by a wolf pack, and every other carcass we found was weeks rather than days old.
Not a fresh kill.
Nevertheless, we persevered, every bone being a potential step closer to this secretive creature.
During the nights, we also made use of some clever tools.
Lynxes are mostly nocturnal, so our best bet is to use the thermal cameras and spot them in the dark. With the thermal, we will see a lot of animals and we have to be able to tell which one is lynx. And through the thermal, it looks quite different than in the real life. Usually it's kind of like standing. It would look something like this. Yeah. And you could see a bit of the ears. The ears are kind of like triangles. The hairs can sometimes look very similar, but maybe the head of the hairs is a bit different shape, and the ears are not that warm. You might not even see the ears at all. The lynx walks like like a cat, and badger and raccoon dog they walk like badger and raccoon dog. I think the ears are the best way to tell it's a lynx.
We're seeing quite a few deer here, like roe deer in these clearings, which is a great sign. They're a staple of lynx diets across Europe. Unlike wolves, lynx don't chase their prey to wear them out. Instead, they're ambush predators and they'll do whatever they can to get as close as possible before launching a surprise attack.
Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else.
Moose are bloody massive. I find them really scary.
Every now and then we get to these forest clearings, which are fantastic for giving views of other wildlife here in Finland, like these common cranes.
Into all those places on the wall. When none come closer, this I'm sure. You try to say the sunrise the same.
We've just seen a red fox. It's the only one we've seen in days and days. Their numbers are kept in check by the presence of lynx which predate them. Soon after, we found evidence of just that, and after dark, the thermals began to deliver.
I've got something. I've got something in the field.
Oh, that was so exciting.
Okay, it's moving quite quickly.
It's a hare. We thought it was a hare, but it's definitely bigger than a hare. Oh my God.
It's really, really going for it.
This is so exciting.
Oh, I really had my heart going for a second.
What is it? What is it?
It's a badger.
Oh, mate, really?
Sorry.
All that fuss for a badger. Not that we don't like badgers, we love badgers. It's just that's not what we've come for. So a bit frustrating, but still very exciting. The thermals are so cool.
We open it and it's been off the entire time.
It's still got 100% battery, so that's not a good sign. One trigger, there you go.
That's it.
Is it a lynx?
And it's us.
It's
Wow. Us again.
Yeah, nothing. What a shame.
What's that? That's a massive fat raccoon dog.
Look at his
Look at the size of his trunk.
It's like a barrel on legs.
Look at that.
Honestly, a raccoon dog's normally
Really
this fat.
During the winter, they are quite fluffy, I would say.
He's huge.
That's massive.
Ed, up here. Look at this.
Wait for me.
Oh, yeah, shit.
I'm stuck on a tree.
Careful. Oh yes, the tripod and the bag. There you go. Look. Look at this. Look at that.
Well, this is very exciting. We think that Harry has found a lynx poo.
It's got all the characteristics. It's tapered at the end. It's quite long, about 10 centimeters, and it's packed full of fur, a few small bones, and also a huge giveaway is where we are on this rocky outcrop. It could well be the boundary of its territory.
The poo was a good sign, but being days old, its depositor could have moved dozens of miles away already.
So after many days of 0 lynx sightings, we're now turning things up a notch. We're going to spend the night taking it in shifts with the thermal equipment to just try and spot anything. What's the longest you've gone without seeing one?
After the first sighting, it took me 3 years to see it again.
3 years?
Yeah.
I guess we're going to have to come to terms with the fact that we might leave Finland without seeing this animal. It'll be my 13th trip here without seeing a lynx.
This is getting very frustrating now.
But, you know, we're trying to remain upbeat. There are definite signs of lynx here. Crossbills, boys. 4.
Even with 3 of us kitted out with some of the best kit in the world, we are just no match for the elusiveness of the lynx.
The lack of foxes, the lynx poo we found, all of the old carcasses and the bones, you know, everything points to lynx being here. So although we haven't actually seen lynx, we've sensed the animal, we've felt its presence, and I guess I can remain happy about that. Remain happy? Who says that? Okay, right, all done.
Just you wait to listen for the storm. Hear the difference in the wind. When dark clouds form and start to turn, I'll run again.
Listen to that. Listen to that. The deer are barking.
Yeah, something's definitely spooked them.
There must be something in the field. Oh my God, look, Ed, carcass. The carcass is there. Look at all the fur. Oh my God, look at it.
This looks like a roe deer. When lynx catch animals that are big and heavy like this, and they can't move them that far, they'll cover them up in the day to hide them from scavengers, and then return over the following nights to tuck in. So this has every sign of being a lynx kill.
I'm happy to spend all night.
Me too, we're staking it out.
Okay.
We are staking it out.
Are you filming?
Ed picked something up in the thermal, and this time, it definitely wasn't a badger.
Harry, just stay calm. It's a lynx.
A lynx.
Have you got them?
Oh my God.
Shh. Harry, I got them. We've done it.
There were 3 lynx. 3 together.
You've seen 3 lynx.
We watched these animals for a couple of hours, and to see them behaving naturally was such a privilege.
So we're pretty sure by the size of them that it was a mother and 2 adolescent cubs, so a little family unit.
At one point, they were only a few meters away from us.
For a while they just sat like little loaves of bread with their heads scanning around like this, just taking things in.
They were so incredibly relaxed the entire time. I couldn't help but feel that because it was dark, because we were in their domain, they were completely at ease.
At one point we saw the mother like scent mark a rock as well, and it all showed up on the thermal. It looked fantastic.
To be in the presence of 3 wild lynx was so special.
We finally had our lynx encounter. It's a shame that it was through the thermal, because really you're looking at a little screen which is showing you an image of the lynx in front of it, so you're not actually seeing them with your own eyes. But in a situation like this is the best you can hope for. That was absolutely extraordinary.
With our encounter in the bag, we packed our things, sad to be leaving such a magnificent country.
Finland had truly delivered. From elegant cranes to majestic moose to... Hold on, who's this?
Ja te näette ton ison kiven, mikä siellä on.
So we were actually in the car and a local waved us down and she said the word Ilves.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's go.
If you drive a bit like there when it goes up a bit.
What? Are you serious?
Now,
Go. Ed, we can't miss this.
now slow down.
Go. Oh my god. Two lynx! Holy! Take it. From the car, we've spotted 2 lynx.
How would you feel if you saw a lynx?
If I saw a lynx, I think I would just feel utterly overwhelmed.
Oh my god, my heart absolutely pounding. We sprinted while we've been hidden to try and get ahead of where they were heading to. Get in, please. That is the most gorgeous animal I've ever seen in my life. Seeing two at once is very rare, so guys, it's like handling nuclear material. Like, do not mess this up. Do not mess this up. My 500mm lens isn't quite enough for this. These animals are about 200 meters away, but I'm hoping this will be the perfect focal length. This telescope. You can see the detail in each ear tuft.
They sauntered off into the long grass, so we went up to higher ground to see if we could spot them again.
I just hope we don't lose sight of these animals because they're so infinitely hard to track. This could be our only chance. Exactly. Oh my God. Ed, can you see my screen? It's looking right at us.
Is this a dream? Did that just really happen?
That was a once-in-a-lifetime moment.
As both lynxes moved right below us and just disappeared into the darkness.
You cannot decide to see this animal. The lynx decides to see you when the time is right.
Living without creatures as wild as this back home, it just feels like something's missing.